What's up, everybody? JR Raymond back again at Turbo Tech. We're here inside the training center in Chesterfield, Michigan. And today we're going to do a ball review of the Statement and the Statement Pearl. I've drilled two Statement Pearls and an original Statement, and we're going to take a look at the Specto data as they go down the lane so you can make a decision on whether this ball is for you. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back, guys. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give you some pictures, show you the layouts of these three balls. I'm gonna throw the Statement Pearls for a little bit first, and then we'll switch over and we'll add in the Statement Solid to kind of mix in with some shots so you can see the difference of them. I got the pin up and pin down version of the Statement Pearl, and I just have a pin down version of the Statement Solid that matches the pin down Statement Pearl. So we'll kind of mix and match them and see how they look together, and then you can kind of pay attention to the data on Specto as well. All right, let's see what we got. So this is a longer pattern. It's not a house pattern. It's a flatter pattern. I think it's like 43 or 44 feet. So we're just going to try and keep it in play for a few shots. Ugh. All right, that's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. That's a pin down one. I've used these a couple times already, so it's just kind of like cheating for me today because I know what they do already. And honestly, I'm talking to the tour reps out on tour. Drilled a couple of them out for the last few stops because they look so good. Granted, I didn't bowl good, so it didn't really help much. But the Pearl is my favorite for sure. All right. So that looks really, really good so far. Those two shots were similar. Not exactly the same, but pretty close. Let's go to the pin up one. Those two were with the pin down. We'll switch to the pin up one, see what it does in the same spot. Ooh, that's right. That's way right. Where'd that get to? Dang. That thing was trucking. Good grief. That one didn't come off my hand very well, but it certainly did what it's supposed to do. That is the definition of matching up. That one's better. That's really, really good. That was a good shot. All right. Let's throw this a couple more times. We got pins. Let's go with the pin up one more. Let's go. I'll try and move like three. See what 3 and 1 left does. 3 with my feet, 1 with my eyes. This is gonna go right. All right, really good shot. This is kind of like cheating because I'm fairly sharp over bowling over the last few weeks from some of these PBA stops. Hopefully, I can bowl a little bit better than I did coming up in Indy. So let's do that same move with the pin down one and see what it does. 3 and 1. That one got right quick. All right, yeah, so that makes sense. So the pin down one kind of just floated through there and didn't quite make the corner. I think the pin up one from that spot would have made the corner. because it reacts off the dry just a little bit quicker. Pin down one smooths out a pinch. Let's try that again. Move my eyes one left. So it's a 3 and 2 instead of a 3 and 1. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you can see how much that ball kind of labors compared to the pin-up one. This one really just sees the middle of the lane really well and just kind of rolls off of it. I think if I were to throw the pin-up one there, it would still get there, but it might be like super high flush. I'll make that same. Let's go 2 and 1 more to the left. So now this is probably, I hope, if this doesn't 2-pin, I'll be surprised. That's just dirty. Wow, I can't believe that. I mean, I knew a little bit about these balls already, but I didn't really think we would have a shiny ball that would be able to come around the corner as much as that one does. Now, take a quick break. I'm gonna have to pause this and go fix the lane. Oh, just kidding. It's just running slow today. We did just fix this lane too, though, so let's see what we got going on. All right, so I'm just gonna keep going left with the pin-up one. So that was another 2 and 1, so let's go 2 and 1 more. Oh boy, yeah, this looks super steep. Will it hook? Good grief, man. And I remind you, this is not a house shot, so the things that this ball is doing right now is kind of incredible. I want to throw the same pin down one, so this may make your decision pretty easy. You see how much better down lane the pin up one is. Stay in the same spot, and I'm going to make that, just try to throw it in the same spot as that pin up one with the pin down one here. Well, that one even tried to corner, but you can see how much smoother that one is. So just the ability to change the layouts and see different layouts out on these, you can see a big difference in the ball reaction, and you can look at the Specto data and see it too. So that's really cool. So let's throw the solid one. Solid version, throw it, see what we can get out of it. We'll go back to where we started, if I can get pins. There we go. Go back to where I started. See what it does there. Oh boy, that one reads. Whoa! That one had no chance of getting there. I mean, it wasn't a great shot, but the pearls would have pushed through there and kept going right. That one had no chance of getting there. So you can already see how much stronger this is. So let's see if we can go, just make a typical 2 and 1 and see if it'll push through there now. Yeah, so 2 and 1 wasn't quite enough. And 3 and 1 I don't think is enough. So I'm gonna have to get into the zone where I was. Unfortunately, I mean, it's such a strong ball. I don't know if it'll get through the pins, but we'll see. So I'll go to where I finished with the pearl ones. Let's see what it does. I don't think it'll corner like those ones did. Wow. Well, it definitely didn't corner like the other ones did, but it rolled way sooner and it allowed it to get there. So that would be, I mean, that's pretty good information right there. One that rolls that much sooner still goes through the pins from there. So these should complement each other really well. So let me keep going left with the solid version. See what it does. This is 2 and 1 left more. You can see how much that labors, but wow, I can't believe that still tries to get there. Can't believe it does still get there. All right, let's see if we can go straighter with it. Just try and go nice and straight, like 13, 14 area. Roll my hand up the back a little bit. All right, so it lets me go straight, so that's good. Boy, that blended it out. That's why you got that swish 7, almost 710. So we'll make a small move. So for me, if I swish 7 pin, generally I'm just gonna move one more left. Let it get there. So then you change the angle just a pinch, and you open the lane up a pinch more. So that should give you a little bit of hold in there and still recover to the right. So let's try that one more time. Just make my hand a little bit stronger in that spot. See if we can't get it to do the right thing. That ought to be pretty good. Yeah, see, so that's the difference there. You get a little bit stronger with your hand, it rings 10. So you can definitely see a huge difference. Let's see what the Pearl one does. We'll go with the pin down version, which is the exact same layout as the solid version in that same spot. Go back right a little bit to a 13, 14, maybe flat 7 or swish 7. That's in. Yeah. As you can see, this is why I love the Pearl ball. This Pearl one is ridiculous. It does something that no other EBI ball does. It does something no other hammer ball does, and that's read the middle of the lane perfectly and still continue through the pins as a shiny ball. Now, normally we got to use some surface to get it to read that spot and wonder if it's going to get through the pins. We don't have to do that anymore. This ball is going to be a game changer. I got that one a little right. See what I mean? This ball, I can't even express how excited I am about this ball. This ball is just silly good. All right, let's see if we can show off a little bit. One shot from way left. See if this thing will corner. Try to get it way right. Get your hand around it. Yeah. If you don't want a statement Pearl after seeing this, then I don't know what to tell you. Well, holy cow. If you stayed through this whole thing and saw those last few shots, you would understand why I love the statement Pearl so much. This ball, the statement Pearl gives me so much that no other ball on the line gives me, and that's that mid-lane read and still gets through the pin, still sees it down lane. So it doesn't read the middle of the lane and kind of go blah the rest of the way. It reads the middle of the lane and still keeps like turning those wheels as hard as it possibly can to go through the pin. So that's really, really cool. And the solid version is the same way. It's just quite a bit stronger than the Pearl version. So if you get into a situation where you're in a bunch of oil and the Pearl one's just not quite going through the pins, maybe flat 10, swish 7, you know, you're doing that kind of a thing, 4-pin, then I would go to the statement solid. And I think you will be in love with the combination of these two balls. So there is a description. Go see the description. There's a link to go see those balls and maybe get your own. As well as if you want virtual lessons, make sure to stop over to my Patreon page. And we do offer virtual lessons on top of this. So make sure to head over there, subscribe to this channel, go over to Turbo 2-in-1 Grips page and subscribe to that channel as well. And we will see you guys for the next video here soon. Thanks.